hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We are doing things a little bit differently this week in honor of all the energy that we have been swimming through, that has been working through us, the eclipses, the moon cycles, everything, and in particular, Mercury retrograde, which was in conjunction, still in a separating, it's still kind of working with the North Node as well as Chiron. And in honor of that, these readings are asking, what are you being asked to let go of or release? So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are you being asked by your higher self, by your highest guides, by source energy, by the universe, to let go of and release? These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest, please. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? Ooh, interesting. Can we get one more on that? Very similar to Virgo's reading. If you have Virgo in your chart or you're dealing with a Virgo in your life, you might want to check that one out. Can you give me anything? Okay, we're going to get clarification over here. We have material and spiritual prosperity. A lot of your focus, a lot of your energy and focus is going in this direction as to what can I get? If I give this, what am I going to get? Right? Even in the spiritual. If I meditate every morning, what can I get in return? What's it going to do for me? It's an old mindset, basically. It's an old mindset that's programmed and conditioned, most likely from a childhood of not having your needs met. And so we've got to find ways to get our needs met. And still, even in the spiritual, it's like there's that inner child in there. Like, well, if I do all of this inner work and all of this, what am I going to get in return? That is what needs to go. Let go. Let go. Just get yourself in alignment. In alignment with your higher self and see what happens. It's pretty simple. Synchronicities. Okay, another thing about the synchronicities, and I have so many people that love to, and I still do. If we are constantly seeing 1111, for me it's 333, right? Because my channel, I was born in 333. It's just been my number. Seeing it everywhere, it's like, the universe is talking to me. Yes. A lot of times it is just to keep you in the alignment that you're in, or to remind you if you were thinking of something or something popped into your head, it's like, yes, stay there. There's always, it's like a course correction, but when we just get so fixated in like, what's coming? What am I gonna get? Yay, 1111! And just like, you have a desire. Obviously, there's a desire. We all have them, and there's nothing wrong with having desires. But when we're fixated on one specific desire to be one specific way, and it doesn't happen, boy, oh boy, that takes us off path and out of alignment quicker than you can snap your fingers, right? So let go of that. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Okay. What a hard lesson I've had to learn personally. And it took me many, many years. Even when I understood it, there was still energy in me that wouldn't quit. It would not stop. And when I finally came to terms with like, nothing that I desired ever came true, I'm a failure. I mean, it's good to listen to your inner child whine and cry like that, because that definitely is your energy. That's the true energy. That is the manifesting energy. It's what's in the shadow and in the subconscious and in those realms. Okay. Already 5 minutes in. I think we got the answer. And what else do we have for Sagittarius? And I still have to, I get put in check often with this. And I have a lot of Sag in my chart, so I'm already resonating with this. Actually, I have a stellium. I have 4 or 5 planets in Sagittarius. The Emperor. Okay. There's that 5 of Cups. Yep. Maybe just reiterating exactly what I just shared here. Underlying. Okay. Let's just get a couple more cards. Okay. Yeah. Funny, not funny. But we do. It is a long and slow and steady wins the race, even though there is no race. See, we are working through toxicity, old patterns, habits, things that have had us chained up and bound and had control over us. And look what's below the Devil is the Magician and the 4 of Wands. Okay, so we're getting a little too deep into that. But the Emperor with the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, some of you are survivors of narcissistic abuse, and I'm sorry for that. I am as well. I don't identify with that any longer. I've moved past that from my journey, but it takes a while. It takes a long while to actually work through what has been projected onto you as far as like, I'm better than you, I'm better, or maybe you are in this position or find yourself in that position of needing to be in control. Now, the Emperor is not a bad card, but when I see it with the 5 of Cups afterwards, that's loss, that's sadness, that is just fixating on what went wrong, what is gone, what is no longer what you thought it was. And then the Queen of Pentacles as, you know, being someone who is a giver. I give. If I have it to give, I give. So it's been a very long, slow road to recovery and to understanding. Let's get a couple more on this for Sagittarius. And if you are not a survivor of narcissistic abuse, because I know not everybody is, I mean, that word alone, or to understand what a narcissist is just become mainstream in the last couple of years. Very interesting. However, if not, then I could also read this as, see, I'm not really seeing that with the 5 of Cups. There was definitely a control dynamic here. Doesn't necessarily have to be tyranny or narcissism, but somebody had the upper hand, power over, whether it was money, whether it was status, whether it was, had all the control. The Emperor. Can I get some more on the Emperor, please, for Sagittarius? And you can, in turn, see how they're telling me not to go there yet. Okay. It's a little too much. It's a little too deep. Night of Inspiration. So, okay. You've been love bombed. Let's just say that. You've been love bombed and showered with excitement. This energy, it took over you. It felt right because it was meant to draw you in for a lesson, for an understanding of yourself. Give me more on the 5 of Cups. We didn't think okay, we have the World and the Empress. To truly show you what had been hiding underneath the surface. Your true powers. Where that lies. And it's not to give it to somebody who is all, whatever, what's the saying? All that glitters and shines isn't always gold. That was a hard lesson. That's a hard lesson. Yet, you're completing that lesson now and giving yourself that self-love, self-nurturing, and really truly seeing your worth, your value, your power, and how you gave it. You were giving it away before. So whatever you're trying to manifest and you see synchronicities, even if it's linked to this emperor coming back or changing his ways and stuff, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If it's not that, okay. Knight of Emotions, Six of Inspiration. You give of your emotions freely. Don't stop. But remember who actually is the star of your own play here. Don't give that power to somebody else. Don't put that spotlight on anybody else. Give that to yourself. Not in a selfish or narcissistic way. This was your lesson. This was your lesson. Death. Bottom of the deck. Death and rebirth. Probably the longest reading this week, but this is it. So what is important for you, Sagittarius, is to let go of, don't give up on your dreams and your desires. Check yourself on those dreams and desires, but give up putting all of your focus and attention, especially when these synchronicities pop up, on a very specific desire that may have not manifested yet that you want so badly, because that's just going to keep dipping you down, and Spirit does not want you anywhere near that. Spirit wants you on your path. The joy is in the journey. It's not in the destination, and there's a lot to be learned along the way. That's why it sometimes seems so slow, but it starts to make sense. It's all about self-love and healing. So that's what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. Sorry so long. I hope you find this to be helpful for you. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.